Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here and welcome to another Everton Football Manager 2015 episode. Okay, so this is the preseason episode. I think it's season 4 now. Really looking forward to it. We made a couple of signings, but we have lost one really key player, which is a bit disappointing, especially the way we lost him. And we may as well get into that straight away, I guess. Going to transfer history, we'll go to the outs first. As you can see, Adam Taggart here went to Luzern for 325k. Pretty straightforward. He was brought in as a backup player and never really played that much. We'll have a look at his history very quickly. He did score a couple of goals, as you can see, in his first season. He actually played 20 games for us, which was quite a lot. Only managed to score the 4 goals in the league, however. Came off the bench a lot after we had, gone up a few goals against certain opponents, just to give Lukaku a bit of a rest. Anyway, the next person we sold was Lucas Romero. Yep, my absolute beast of a wonder kid that I bought quite a few seasons ago for quite cheap. He actually had a release clause in his contract to teams in the Champions League or something like that. It was teams in their own division. I couldn't sell to teams in my own division. So PSG came in. As they are massively cashed up, the 40 mil was the actual transfer clause, and yeah, he left straight away. Pretty unannounced as well. Like, I saw a notification, and then basically he was gone the next day, in game time, obviously. We then let a few players go, a few crappy youth player backups that would never really start for me. They were never really going to turn to anything too good either. And then Sebastian Gopar, who's a player I've had a deal set up for quite a few seasons now. He's a Uruguayan, very good left back. I don't actually have a work permit for him, so as soon as he got transferred to the club, I tried to apply for one, obviously, and that got turned down once again. And it means you can't actually do another work permit challenge or whatever for 120 days. So decided to send him out on loan. Defensor Sporting came in with an offer, who are his former team, so I decided to just get him back out on loan to them, as I figured it would be beneficial. Anyway, the player's in. As I mentioned, we set up this deal last season. Gerard Deulofeu came in from Barcelona B on a Bosman, which is obviously a free transfer. As you can see, absolute quality player. I think he's even had a stint at Everton before. Yeah, as you can see, he had a loan move in real life to Everton last season in real life. The next player we brought in was Gopar, as I mentioned, 950k from Defensor Sporting, and that deal was set up like 2 seasons ago. Hwang Yong-hyuk, a South Korean youth player, was brought in from FC Seoul for 1.9 million, and I think that is an absolute bargain for this player. As you can see, 16 finishing, absolutely amazing for an 18-year-old. He's got some decent mental stats, which I'm quite impressed with, especially the teamwork. I think that's very good. And obviously the determination is one of the most important factors with youth players. Good pace as well, which is very important, and agility. For some reason it wants him to be a defensive forward, probably because he's got 11 tackling, but that's not going to be happening. Sorry. The next player we brought in was Jack Melham, who is pretty much a like-for-like replacement for Lucas Romero. We brought him in for 15 million from Newcastle, and as you can see, he's probably the best prospect England has as far as regens go. He's already got 5 caps for the national team, 6 under-21 caps as well at the age of 18 years old. And if you just look at his stats, he's an absolute freaking beast. I've just got him accomplished as an MC just throughout preseason training, which is really good because that was actually yellow, or light yellow, when he came to the club, so really good to improve there. And he's only on 23k a week at the moment, which is really good. As you can see, he hasn't really played too much for Newcastle either, only the 20 games so far in his career. And the final player I brought in was Isaiah Brown from Chelsea on loan, simply because we didn't really have a backup striker of a decent quality, apart from Yong-hyuk, but he is quite young as well. and not really first team material as yet. He's very decent. Obviously, he can't speak English, so that's a bit of a worrying prospect, at least for the the short term, I guess. So I think after this season, I think Young Hyuk will be our backup striker for sure, and we probably won't need to get any more loan deals in after that. So yeah, quite happy with that though. Isaiah Brown, fairly decent player, no loan fee either, no monthly loan fee, so really happy with that. And yeah, hopefully he can score quite a few goals, quite a few more goals than Taggart did. So yeah, that is the transfers. The fixtures now, obviously we had to play a Tim Howard testimonial because this will most likely be his last season at the club, and I decided to make it a Merseyside derby. It was quite fitting. Could only manage the 1-1 draw there, and our goal came from Kevin Morales. Pretty standard stuff there. It was either going to be Morales or Lukaku, but Lukaku was injured, so good old Kevin got us the goal there. We then versed Bayern Munich, who are pretty much one of the best teams in the world on this, or at the moment on the game. Bastian Schweinsteiger and Robert Lewandowski getting their goals there. We then faced another German team, Hamburg, or HSV this time, and we could only manage a 1-1 draw in Germany. Pretty disappointing, but Aiden McGeady got our goal coming from behind after they got a penalty. We then faced Anderlecht, beat them 2-1. Kevin Morales and Ivo Nayagalov in the 91st minute gave us the win there. Pretty happy with that, I guess. And then we only managed a 1-1 draw with Union Berlin, I think their proper team name is, but for whatever name that is, for whatever reason, their name is that in the game. I think I just need to change some settings or delete some fake files or something. I should probably get to that, but yeah, whatever. Leighton Baines got our goal there from a free kick, which was pretty impressive, but kind of expected for a player like Leighton. We then beat Napoli in a very impressive game, 2-1 away from home. Lukaku came back for this game and managed to get himself a goal, and the new boy Delofu also got himself on the score sheet, actually getting the winning goal there. And then the final friendly game we played was against Nottingham Forest. Joel Campbell, Leighton Baines penalty, and Lukaku again on the score sheet with Charlie Austin for Forest. And that leaves us today with our live com, which will be the first EPL game of the season against Sutton or Southampton. And yeah, as you can see just down here, we do actually have another player coming to the club. I've set up another deal. He is a Brazilian, and his name is Maxwell, which is pretty interesting. I like that name. Got a good feeling about him. He's actually a goalkeeper coming to us from Curitiba. As you can see, he's fairly decent for a 16-year-old goalkeeper. Very good mentals for that age as well. I think he'll be world class, to be honest. And we actually got a work permit for him as well. So, I mean, that's just brilliant, to be honest. And yeah, awesome. So yeah, we'll get into the game tower. We'll go through the lineup first of all. I'm just going to double check it before I accept. Yeah, that looks about right. We do have one injury coming into this game, and that is Kevin Morales, which is really disappointing. As I mentioned, he was kind of on fire at the start of the preseason friendlies, which is really amazing. But today's lineup will be Howard in goals. John Stones will play right back, despite playing most of preseason as a centre back. We've got Jagielka and Matip as our centre halves. Baines at left back. We've got Rabiot as our roaming playmaker today, and Melham as our deep line playmaker. Specifically because, I didn't mean to click that, but because Melham actually has extremely good defensive stats, while not having the best vision at 8. I think that's actually quite low for a playmaker. I expect him just to really sit in that slot and pretty much just intercept and break up everything possible. In front of him we got Barkley as always. Really hoping he can have a good season. It's been quite disappointing in previous seasons. So really looking for him to step up. He does actually have Nagalov on his heels. Nagalov has performed quite well for his age, coming in that AMC position there. We've got Delofu starting on the right today for his debut, and we've got Campbell, the ever-present Joel Campbell, as our left winger with Lukaku up front. The bench today will consist of Pacheco, Manolas, Coleman, Aya, Nayagalov, Magidi, and Brown. So we could see a couple of debuts here today. Obviously Melham will get his debut. Delofu, and of course we have Brown on the bench as well. And those three players I just mentioned will now get their team numbers. Just gotta wait for it to advance. Come on. And surprisingly, Brendan Rodgers is actually the manager of Southampton. So, I thought that was quite interesting. And, yeah, as I'm recording this, Australia's actually just won the Asian Cup final in extra time against South Korea. It's just finished and they just did their victory lap, so I'm kind of a little bit distracted by that at the moment. But we'll get into this game right now. I'm just going to tell the lads to enjoy the match today. We'll get our assistant to do some individual talks. And here we go. Okay. They do have Harry Kane up front, which is a bit of a worrying sign as he is quite a good player on this game. But hopefully my boys at the back can shut him down. And Southampton had the throw here. And Harry Kane's in behind, and that might be... Oh no, he's missed it. I thought that might have been 1-0 there. But it's not to be. That was a pretty boring half, to be honest. I'm just going to say unlucky so far. And we'll give another assistant team talk. Hopefully we can have a few highlights in this half, because I don't want this episode to be this quick. I wanted to put out a bit of a decent, longer episode for you guys, because I know I haven't put a video out in about a week, so I've been really busy with work. Just got a promotion actually, which is quite cool, a little pay rise as well. And I've only, been with this company for a few months, so yeah, really happy with that. But been working hard, so that's probably the reasoning behind it. And we get to the 60th minute here. And we pretty much get our first highlight of the game, but Gibbs has cut it out there. Back to Jagielka, who plays it back to Howard, who will probably pump it long again. That he does. Straight to Campbell though. Can we do anything here, boys? Baines plays it down to Campbell. He's got pace to burn. It's a good tackle by Gardos there. Back to Melham. To Rabiot. Oh, Lukaku, shoot! Oh, good tackle. Delofu. Barkley. Oh, gets in, Barkley. What was I saying before the game? He needs to have a big season. Gets the first goal for our club so far this season. Leighton Baines not looking too good out there. Really happy that Barkley just scored then, eh? That was really important. Alright, we're going to look to make a sub now. I think we'll give Brown his debut. Lukaku's not playing too well there. Oviedo's just coming back from injury, so I couldn't include him in the squad. But he would be the other change I would make if he was here. Really want to let Melham play this game out. Eye is not in too good condition at the moment, so I guess that'll be the only change we make right now. Hopefully we can hold on for a 1-0 victory. And Gallagher's just come on to replace Kane for Southampton, so that's a bit of a worrying sign, as he's quite a good target man. I'll make another sub here. Campbell just picked up a knock, so we'll bring McGeady straight on for the last couple of minutes here. Hopefully we can waste a little bit of time out there as well. Because Southampton do have a very good squad. And they nearly scored just there through Shane Long, so... But there we go. Got the victory on the opening day of the season for us. 1-0 over Southampton. I'm very happy with that, guys. If you could drop a like for that win, that would be amazing. I love seeing these likes on these videos. It actually makes me so happy. You don't understand. But anyway, as you can see, Liverpool beat Nottingham Forest, who are in the Premier League this season. And yeah, there we go, guys. That is pre-season plus the first EPL game of the season. And yeah, hopefully you guys like the video. Don't forget to drop a comment. Respond to all of them, and I really like reading them as well. And yeah, guys, I will see you in the next episode, which will be the Ajax one that I have pre-recorded, so it will be up the day after. Sorry, not the day after, but the day after that day. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep getting these episodes out every other day, and hopefully I can stick to that. I will definitely try not to leave, a week's time between episodes, because I really enjoy making the episodes and I really want to, but I just get home sometimes and I'm just so tired. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.